Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means... Fourth down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Sanders. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, alert 3, ready to go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Got it. 280. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
51, down.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, this is Jackson. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And Sanders now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 31.
This this drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 24. Check 24.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up the big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Here's Taylor to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Check
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, this is Jackson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
52's the mark, boy.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Damian Willis as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 62 yards. of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd and a couple, Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight end.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check. Crunch. Check that shit up.
Again, it's Jackson as they'll stay on the ground. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Yeah. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Mike 57. That's right.
Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
4 down. Check. 57 to Mike. Watch the run.
They go play action now, Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
57's Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Open man, it's Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Watch the run. Nice go. Travel. 57. Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. 57's the Mike. 57's the
They go play action with Taylor. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Taylor will throw. Allen's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Chargers 7. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Freeman again, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're going to get him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
42, Chargers 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1.
Travis Benjamin.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chargers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. Check 99.
They'll run it with Jackson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 18. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Jones has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ryan now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. This one caught by Ridley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Down, ready, 280.
Check pass, check pass.
Throwing again. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw again is Ryan. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Here's Taylor throwing again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. Check 13.
On third down, Taylor. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Taylor now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Motion. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I got one.
To throw again is Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 70 ending. You go night.
On first down, it's Taylor. Finding Green complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
At the 47-yard line.
I got you, son.
A first down carry for Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
Put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help it. I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.